Greetings once again. This is Mackie Conscious with another Mackie Conscious view. And I always say these are my view, my opinion. Feel free to share them and subscribe. You know, all these views that I express are not necessarily to become no great blogger nor have any great channel, but for the opportunity to at least share some thoughts that can make a difference to somebody in a life. Because some of the time them say the greatest gold mine is in the cemetery. You die with a lot of things. The cemetery have a lot of people who die with ideas in them head but never fulfill. So we try to make a difference and express some thoughts and opinions where people can take them and make a difference. That even 100 years after them can say we were here. Just like Marcus Garvey and them, man. 100 years after you're gone, somebody can still take them and make something out of them for themselves. Because I realize that we're running on a line of selfishness, especially we among ourselves as black people. And this is what we really want to talk about today. You know? Many of us as black people, we don't empower each other. We always try to keep one little selfishness within ourselves where it's just supposed to be you and no one. Some of we would mind have it all and we will have it and give away some. It's like we like to give a man a pound of flour. We rather do that and we get the credit of doing the giving and the giving. But one of the greatest gifts you can give a man is an opportunity, to fend for himself. Give a man an opportunity to find it for himself, that him don't have to come back to you each time. Yeah, some people don't tell people things, You're successful already. You're a man of power and you're successful and a go on, but you're not even going to teach the next man's success. You're a man of suffer together and you get a little opportunity open for you. Of course, your opportunity open, but you see another door can open for your next man and you're not open it, because it coming like it's just you alone for do it. You have some workplace where you make billions of dollars per annum. And your staff are there loyal to you. And you'd have never raise the people in pay within what is reasonable. It's not like you're going to take anything out of you. You have some landlords raise people rent out of their reach and you would never even encourage them say, boy, you put it out of them position where they can never own a house themselves because the people just want to live good. It's one of them things there where when we think we as black people need to start finding an opportunity to experience some thoughts, share some thoughts, some investment opportunity. Some people don't share it with not even your best friend. You alone keep climbing the ladder and it don't take you nothing. You don't lose nothing to share thoughts and ideas and anything. You know what? You have, I want to talk about a particular institution, what I want to address that last. But one and two, we can talk about even a bank. A bank have a way where they give a staff some low interest loan, give some of the people no guidance either. A man take a low interest loan 4.5%. A man live up a Mount Salem and he just need $100 a day for drive a taxi. But you give him a loan for buy a car and you see the man go buy a SUV and you can't even guide the man and say, brother, although me I give the loan, man. Just better you go try get a house yourself. Because you don't go and park the car and your son. You drive the car go downtown where you could have spent $100 a day or $200 a day for taxi. You park in the sun, license, insurance, and all me I do is just collect your money at the end of the month. Collect it back out of your little money what me pay. You will never become nothing. And the people who can help you, if you even think and make the decision because them a benefit from you, them not even care about your well-being. So one set of people will always be climbing the chain, climbing the ladder of success and prosperity. And all it requires, we're not talking about give nobody anything. Just allow some other people an opportunity. Show them a little way. You understand? I was a part of a little religious group, where we grew up together in a church. And them come together and say, yeah, we will meet back all the people after maybe 40 years ago. They say, yeah, we in that group. And some of the people, them just want talk about you must be poor It's not like the group a Christian group, because some are Christian, some are not. And you know, then cut out people out of the group because people don't talk what they want you to talk. All the people them want you to do is talk about Christianity and poverty. And me really specifically want to talk about the church part. That's why I mentioned that group. You see, one of the things what people do, I want to be on the right track for what I say. Because you know, my family still up there. My mother big Christian in a church. I not say anything. Because I grew in a church and I love church and I love church people. And I have quite a few different thoughts differently. But when I think many persons who go to church can prosper a lot more. But a lot of people standing at the people in way of prosperity, you know. Because they want to be the leader. And some of them get opportunity as the leader to succeed in a life, get prosperous even as a church leader or whatever it is. But all them do with the people in the church, you keep telling them that God will supply your needs if you give the little that you have. If you can stay, it's like it comes like everything about God and you and the church is like you must be poor people. The only thing they want you to talk is that when you go to heaven, your troubles will be over, your sorrows will be over. All these things, you're not talking prosperity with the people, but some of the persons that are in the head of the organization are prospering a lot. So my talk right now, what I want to talk about is how can we empower the smaller people them in the church organization. What can be empowered, because you see, although you want to go to heaven and you talk about your riches in heaven, but some of the people tell you that your riches in heaven, them riches they are earth too, you know. While you want to go to heaven, you must want to live on earth, because my grandmother used to talk about heaven and she died, and I don't know, probably she gone after she died. But the life that you live on earth, you live 90 years on earth, you have to make provision for your success and for live happily on earth just the same while you make provision for your soul go to heaven. Yeah? You have some people, some leaders in the church, them find opportunities. Them in the Bitcoin investment, them find some stock market investment, them find some other investment, but them don't bring in the investment people into the church to teach the people in the church how you can enhance some more investment. Because look, the church need money for exist and survive, and you collect 10% for tithes. But if you don't make the people make any money, you'll get less money in the church anyway. How do they share the investment? You ever hear them calling no investment company? I used to go to church and I never see that happen. The only thing I hear say is, bring what you have, the little that you have, and God will bless you. The more you give, is the more your needs will be supplied. Now, me have a suggestion I would like to make for all the churches and all the people. Because, you see, when the church want a building, they ask all the members to donate. And when you want some help and you go into the organization, they come together and pray for you. Why they don't pray for the building? Churches nowadays have a lot of large buildings, whole heap of large buildings from where youth growing up. And in the COVID time, I observed that many of the churches closed. And it caused a little thought, a trigger in my head of giving an idea when me think empowerment could have been for more people. A lot of people that go to church, them stick to church and go to church because they're not successful in their life. Them are pray for this, pray for that, pray that God will supply their needs. And then spirit, stay close to God and them faith. Some church every day then keep and them tell you come in and then give you this and give you that and pray and you shall succeed and your blessing shall come. But you within yourself, the organization, need to put on the blessing to the people. I've learned one thing from the Bible, that the body is the temple of the Lord, not the building. You keep church Sunday morning, Sunday night again service, Monday no service, all day all night. Tuesday you might have a service 7 o'clock, Bible study or prayer meeting. Wednesday probably nothing all day. Thursday you might have a little youth service, Friday choir practice, Saturday maybe in the evening somebody go clean church and it rotate the next Sunday. My suggestion what I want to make to the organization what we call church for the benefit of the members of the people and for the Most High himself. A lot of people in the church don't have a job. A lot of people want an opportunity and the church can provide an opportunity and build the country, build the state, provide enjoyment, provide finances for the members of the church. What if all these big churches, large churches, can start see the building as a building? You invest into a factory. I know a lot of people not going to like this, but I'm not saying you must do it, but me just suggest a thought. Monday, suppose you say a garment factory or a call center or a canning factory, things where you can export out of the country. You get all the relevant machines into the buildings. Because remember, the body is a temple of the Lord, not the building. You keep church on Sunday. You keep church on Sunday night and you have Holy Ghost worship. You invest in the building, whether through the bank or whichever organization, and you employ the members of the church as a factory. Monday, you come to church Monday morning. You come to the building, to workplace Monday morning. You have a devotion. God get a whole heap of prayers. 100 people to work. Hundreds of prayers. They work throughout the course of the day. Of course, you're going to have rule. You're going to say no bad word, no smoking, no indecent language. No anything what you would normally do in that kind of space. But you employ the members of that particular church. Evening time, they can still have them praise and worship before they go home. God get a whole heap more prayers right through the day. Tuesday the same thing. Church can still keep 7 o'clock in the evening. Just sweep out the place, set it up back, put back some chair around the machines and thing. And you can do that right through the course of the week. Friday, everybody in the church get paid. Pastor can just deduct the 10% of your pay for your tithes or your offering. God get whole heap of praise, whole day, whole night, evening. Church keeping of the night, and you keep the ball going. This can build the economy. Every one of the people might get paid, every one of them might get their own prosperity opportunity. You understand what I mean? So right now we need a lot more of these you could thought. Because in truth, I see where these buildings have been closed permanently for months. Church I keep online. Some of them is still online. So if you can keep service online, means the building never relevant in the first place. So why not make better use of these buildings going forward so the people them can get some money and get some prosperity and you can share some this or that with the other. You can bring in investors and teach the people them how to invest. Another thing what the church could have done. Some church have some brother in the church where church could have buy 1/2 dozen weed whacker, and give them to the church brother them and make them pay back in an installment. Cut people yard and come back and pay back. Them could have invested in some man want taxi, they don't have no money. You could have say you buy 2 taxi and you get them man there, you say, drive it and come pay for it, may I give a 6 months or a 6 years. You're a brother loyal, brother in the church. You have a family to feed, you have a children that go to school and all them things there. The church can be making a profit off it, because obviously if you buy a car, a weed whacker for $30,000, you can still give a man for $40,000 and him pay installment over a period of time. You can help the people to prosper, because when them working, them going to come back and pay them tithes. The church are going to get more money. The church could have be an institution that help more people. You see what I mean? You have some people in the church have business places. And they would never hire a church brother or a church sister just to see me if they qualify or competent. How do you in your organization help the ones who are among you to survive and prosper and them have bills and expenses too? So when you look at it, there's a whole heap of little things that can be done, one for the other. Someone building somewhere and a brother is a mason, you still don't even call Brother John. You can share what you call skills, people skills among you. 100 people in the church, who is who do what, and you can make it first priority to look out for the next man in the same organization. Where you can know say, boy, at least, yeah, who will get some benefit from being a part of the organization. And we call brotherliness. We are brothers and sisters. That kind of thing we are talking about. So when I say, I feel like say too much poverty are going on among church people, man. And all there is like the only way you can be preaching among the people them is to preach about God will supply your needs. And if you check a lot of the songs we sing at church, we shall have a grand time up in heaven. All the songs about He will supply all your needs. It's always about needs. We need to pull the people them out of this sufferation mentality. And we all look out for one another the best we can. You know what I mean? Look out for people in the environment, in the establishment, in the church. And not just church, but every organization just the same. We have to be with brothers keeper, man. That's what I'm saying now. Because it is very unfortunate that some of the poorest people in the world are the ones that go to church. Because all there is that is preached to the people is that you must be poor and you must stay, because once you're poor, God will supply your needs. Then what do you supply your needs? As far as I'm concerned, God give you every single thing in this life to supply your own needs. He give you a brain and give you a muscle. If you want a job, you have to look it. So a lot of things that we pray for, we probably just need to give thanks to what God give we. He give you a brain. Use it to survive, exist. So me I call upon the leaders of the church them still. If you take the thought into motion, invest in the church building. Allow the members of the church to be fully employed. And when you, the leaders of the church, feel like you find some opportunity to make some money, some survive. Some people are drive nice car and the members are walk same way. And you come late because you don't want to give them no drive. But anyway, this is just a thought, a view. I hope say it can be a relevant view in this time, because a lot of people really need opportunity, and it's unfortunate you're par with some friend and them get some opportunity. Them don't even say it to you, them hide and just make it out there, and it don't cost them for telling nothing. Make you start getting involved in a sharing and caring, man. Because some of these simple caring and sharing moments elevate all of us together, that all of us can be rising together. Instead of some rise and some just want the opportunity to be the one to be the giver at all time. Give people all kind of things. Let us be liberal and move on. Jalib, Mackie conscious view.